Alright guys, we're going to be solving question 26 from the second chapter of the Mechanics of Materials by Johnston. And we have these members A, B, C, and D, E, F that are joined with the steel links. We have the elastic modulus of 200 gigapascal, and we know each of the links is made of a pair of 25 by 35 millimeter plates. So we're going to have one link at front and one in the back. So we have two links in here. I'm going to show it like this: one in the front, one in the back. That's actually very important. I'm going to say why. And we need to determine the change in length of member BE and member CF. So as always, we're going to start with the free body diagram. We can pick either the left side or the right side, really doesn't matter. I'm just going to take this part or the member ABC here, and I'm going to show all the forces that are applying to this member. And BC is a link. It's a two-force member, so the force would be along the line that connects B and E. So it's either this direction or to the left. Let's just consider this direction for now. And at C, we have a pin, which is attached to another link. We can call this one maybe FCF, and we're going to assume both of them to the right for now, and we're going to figure out the direction later. So this is pretty much everything that we have, and we are in equilibrium. We can use our equilibrium assumption and the equations that we have. Let's just call this as our x and y axes. So we're going to have sum of all forces equals 0 in x direction, same for y. And we're going to have one moment equation. Again, this is coming from our equilibrium assumption. So it makes sense to start with our moment equation. If we do sum of all moments about point C, counterclockwise positive as always, we're going to get rid of FCF. And we should be able to figure out the FBE. So we can see the moment of FB about C is in this direction, so counterclockwise positive. FBE, the vertical distance from C to the line of action would be 180 millimeter. I'm not going to do the unit conversion because it will be cancelled out. And also we have the moment of the 18 kilonewton force. That one's also counterclockwise, so positive. And for that, we're going to have this distance, which is 260 plus 18. And this will be equal to 0. And the reason I didn't do unit conversion is just you have to multiply each of these by 1,000 to get it in meter. But as I said, it won't make any difference in the equation. So FBE would be basically, and cancel out this 10, 26 plus 18, which is going to be 44, and it will be negative, so minus 44 kilonewton, and the negative sign in here shows that the correct direction was actually to the left. And this is important for us because that's gonna determine if the member B is in tension or compression. So the correct direction that is applying to the joint is in this way, and we have the member B in here, which based on the Newton's law has to be in the opposite direction, so the member is in compression. So for the elongation of, or the change in the length of this member, since it's in compression, we would be expecting something negative. All right, now that we have this, we can just use our first equation, sum of all forces in x equals 0, and that way we should be able to find the FCF. So we're gonna have FCF plus FBE plus 18 equals 0. FCF would be 18 minus FBE, and we found FBE minus 44. So it's basically 18 minus 84, 44, which is going to be plus, and we have a negative sign in here. So minus 18 plus 44, which is going to be minus plus 26 kilonewton. We did not get any negative answer, so that's the correct direction for FCE, the force that is applying from the member to the joint. So the member in here has to be in the opposite direction, which will be in tension. So this member is in tension. So we were expecting a positive change in the length because it will be expanded or elongated, I should say. So we're going to have the formula that we had. We're going to start with the member BE first. So the force times the length over elastic modulus times the area. One thing that we need to keep in mind in here is that the area, as I mentioned, we have two links in each of these joints. We have two links at point B and we have two in point C. But the force that we assumed in the free body diagram will be the sum of all those two forces, which is applying into two links and therefore two different areas. So you just have to watch for this one, or simply when you're drawing the free body diagram, you can just assume two FBE in here and two FCE in here. That way you would consider only one area, which is what we have in here. That's the pair part of the question that I was explaining at the beginning. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is because I don't want to change the free body diagram, but I will consider the two areas in here. So FBE, again, we have a negative minus 44, and you need to keep in mind if at the beginning you assume the FBE to the left, you're gonna get a positive sign in here, and you just have to put this negative sign in here because it will be in compression. So always check if the member is in tension or compression. So the length of the member is 240 millimeters, the same for both of them, 240 times 10 to the minus 3, just to get it in meter, and the elastic modulus was in the first 200 gigapascal, so 200 times 10 to the 9, and the area, again, 25 by 35 millimeter, and we're gonna do 10 to the minus 6 in order to get it in meters squared. And this should give us the answer for member BE. Let's just calculate it. So minus 44 times 240 times 10 to the minus 3 over 200 times 25 times 35. I forgot to multiply by 2 again because we have two different areas. So times 2, and we're going to have a 10 to the 3 in here. So the answer would be 13.17 times 10 to the minus 9 meter. So that would be the answer for the first part. I missed 1,000 in here. Also, the forces are in kilonewtons. So we're gonna have another 1,000 in here. So these two will be canceled out. And here we're gonna lose this one. So we'll be 10 to the minus 6. And for the B part, for the member CF, we're gonna have the same story. The force was 26, I believe. Yeah, 26 again times 10 to the 3 times, we have the same length, 240 times 10 to the minus 3, and we're gonna have 200 for elastic modulus. We have two areas of 25 by 35 and 10 to the minus 6. Let's just calculate this. So this will be 26. The rest is actually the same. So this is gonna give us 17.82 times 10 to the minus 6 meter, and this is going to be the answer for this question. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.